Welcome to this tutorial on Exposed, a powerful SQL domain-specific language for Kotlin. Exposed provides type-safe database access, allowing you to write SQL queries with the full benefit of Kotlin's compile-time safety. This means fewer runtime errors and more confidence in your database code. Exposed is an official framework developed by JetBrains specifically for Kotlin applications. It's a lightweight SQL library that offers two distinct approaches for working with databases: the DSL approach, which stands for Domain-Specific Language, and the DAO approach, which stands for Data Access Objects. The key advantage of Exposed is that it allows you to write SQL queries using Kotlin code with full type safety, meaning the compiler will catch errors before your code even runs. Let's understand the two approaches Exposed offers. The DSL approach provides SQL-like syntax directly in Kotlin, giving you direct control over your queries. It stays closer to raw SQL and follows a functional programming approach. On the other hand, the DAO approach is more object-oriented, working with entity-based operations similar to traditional ORM frameworks like Hibernate. It provides ORM-like abstractions and uses a class-based approach. For this tutorial, we'll focus on the DSL approach. To get started with Exposed, you need to add the necessary dependencies to your project. In your Gradle build file using Kotlin DSL, add three main dependencies. First, Exposed core, which contains the core functionality. Second, Exposed DAO for the data access object support. And third, Exposed JDBC for JDBC database connectivity. You'll also need a database driver. Here we're using H2 database as an example. Make sure to use the latest stable versions of these libraries. Once you have the dependencies, the next step is establishing a database connection. Import the necessary classes from the Exposed SQL package. Then use the database.connect method to create a connection. You need to provide the JDBC URL, which in this example is an in-memory H2 database, the driver class name, username, and password. This connection setup is straightforward and needs to be done before any database operations. Now let's define a table schema using the DSL approach. Create a Kotlin object that extends the table class. In this example, we're creating a users table with 4 columns. The id column is an integer that auto-increments. The name column is a varchar with a maximum length of 50 characters. The email column is also a varchar with a maximum length of 100 characters, and the age column is an integer. Finally, we override the primary key property to specify that id is the primary key. This table definition is type-safe and gives you compile-time checks. After defining the table schema, you need to actually create the table in the database. All database operations in Exposed must be wrapped in a transaction block. Inside the transaction, use schemaUtils.create and pass your table object, in this case users. This will generate and execute the appropriate SQL create table statement for you. The transaction ensures that all operations are executed safely and can be rolled back if needed. To add data to your table, use the insert method within a transaction block. Call users.insert and provide a lambda that specifies the values for each column. Use the parameter followed by square brackets and the column name to assign values. In this example, we're inserting a user named Alice with the email alice@example.com and age 25. The type-safe nature of Exposed ensures you can't accidentally assign the wrong type to a column. Querying data is simple with Exposed's DSL. To retrieve all records, use users.selectAll, then iterate through the results with forEach. You can access column values using square bracket notation with the table and column name. For filtered queries, use the select method with a where clause. In this example, users.select with the condition users.age greater than 20 will return only users whose age is greater than 20. The syntax is intuitive and type-safe. Finally, let's look at updating and deleting data. For updates, use the update method with a where clause to specify which records to modify. In the example, we're updating the age to 26 for the user with id equal to 1. For deletes, use the delete where method with a condition. Here we're deleting the user where id equals 1. Both operations are performed within transactions and benefit from Exposed's type-safe syntax, ensuring you don't make mistakes with column names or types.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.